And first baseman, sorry, Go-Hyun Kim, second baseman. So you take him with the 30s to topping out at 143 kilometers per hour. That one's good. All about location. Trying to sneak in a breaking ball. He does. Sent down, and Luis Castillo. Team so far in the tournament, 22 runs scored. At second, Xian Xia for China, and also from China, replays across the 6 games. Competition heating up at Venezuela, bringing 12. Tapping it to the shortstop side, it's Sung-woo Kim. Players out on the field with the surname of Kim. And Bonassi lines it through the middle. 3 of those walks actually were with the bases loaded. Drago, the right fielder, batting cleanup, will look fastball to get into the strike zone. Looks like he does, as that ground ball is to the left side. Hyunjun Sung will make the long throw over to. Had a defensive play in the called strike offense. Fouling that one back. In the dirt. There's room. Tap to the left, slowing it down. Ready for a possible strikeout, but laced to the left side also. Was knocking the ball all over the yard. Inside pitch. 348 average, 927 OPS. That one skied into center. Running back on it is Kim. Stomp over at first. Easily the highlight of the game up to this point. 1-loss record, defeating the hosts Mexico. Catching the outside corner. Xian setting up outside and coasting a swing and miss. Pena 190 centimeters tall. That's about in the dirt. That's a walk. Gilbert Medina will take his at bat. Another breaking ball, strike 1. Leaning over so much, his swing was thrown off. That's why he was. Medina with a man on first, modest lead. Swings and misses. The big board only had 1 strike. That one is way out of the zone. Rivera is 3 for. And an outside pitch in all 3 time slots so far. Will not play in the 7 p.m. slot, at least in the 7 p.m. game tomorrow night against Chinese Taipei. It bounced, foul to the left. Runner going, and it was a walk afternoon. They play the Netherlands 2:30, and tomorrow morning against Korea. Third baseman stops it. Is that a first pitch low by Beck? Is the umpires out there on the field. Swing and a miss. I assume it's them. Fell off to the right. 1 each of the 3 games they played. That's a very impressive number. Too high. So it hit in about 7 at-bats or 6 at-bats. Low and another walk. Improvement on their 2020 run. No back pick. 2024, but facing a strong opponent, showing bunt and pulling back was. Squares up again and touches it. They got him picked off. Castillo will get to second on the miss. New pitcher Do-Bin Kim to pitch with a man on second, no outs. Here's up for Venezuela. Hit to the left side. Somi Ian will go to third, and the tag in time. Luis Castillo at first with 1 out, as set up by Xiang, and too high. Castillo, modest lead over at first. Ended up tagged out at third. Hit high, kind of right in the middle of the field, but Hyun-jun will run in to make the... So it's up to Cesar Idrogo. Venezuela facing Africa. They're getting really used to field 2 over here. A half swing, he went. Last inning, Venezuela reached second base. Well struck fly ball. We'll try again here in the 4th. Hit hard up the middle and past the dive of Do-hyun Kim. Castillo. Tip foul at the... Castillo was out at third. Now lined over the second baseman's head, and Martinez will race over to third. Distance on your hit. High pitch. Tap to the left side, dangerous play. It means first and third in a 1-1 count. Breaking ball catches the outside, trying to get out of this jam. Outside fastball to right. Tapped, a swirler, but breaking ball, ooh, a little too high. Up and down movement. Going with a fastball, ball gets away. Runner on third, Martinez will score. Full count now. And just gets a piece of it. Takes a close pitch for ball. One run already in here in the 4th. There he squares, and a solid one past the pitcher to the third baseman, and he's got him at Chu Hwan-sung against 9th base hitting Luis Hernandez. For any of you wondering, as that one's tapped to the third baseman, check of third, over to first in time. High pitch. Given name, first name, you use the first. Sun delivering, and a line drive to right. The runner will be holed up at third, but in tight. I don't know how he got out. That one catches the strike. Sun's third appearance as the ball gets away, and a third run will score for Venezuela. A swing and a miss, though. A little far. Chu Hwang gets a broken bat. A diving play kind of gets in the way, and the runner will come home, and South Korea fumbling the base. To continue to add on to the Korean misery. They've allowed more runs than a single, and can't really fault it. Runner going, and ball. Venezuela has scored 4 as the runner's going again. High and outside pitch, the throw out of the way, and pulling RBI for that infield single too. Hit hard up the middle, and looking over it. Over his head is Hyun-jin Kim. He'll retrieve it. Of the Venezuelan lineup to come to the plate here in the 4th is we have a song for keep the line moving. 0-2 quickly, and strike 3. His teammates, what was the problem, fellas? They're finally in the dugout, but not. Leading off is Pedro Martinez, the second baseman who caught that last 5-1 rally for Venezuela. And he's trying to do it again, and it's successful as reaching and foul tipping. Runner going. The throw this time a much wide with that pitch. It's allowed to run, but has otherwise looked pretty good. Strike call. Kim wide. Different hip and arm rotations. As one flown out to right. Sung-min Choi will catch and throw to third. The ball is through, but not in so far on his day. Infield in, outfield deep. Skied high, but foul to the... Going home, high pitch. A lot of grass out there. Runner aggressive, but will retreat back with 3 wins, 1 loss. That one's in there, but taking it 10 feet away from the top where the broken bat hit up the middle, and it will fall for an RBI single. Run in the 4th, walked in the 2nd. No extra base hits. yet. The opening round for U-18, there's a strike. That was quite an offensive display. Actually, a lot of those players are on this U-23 squad as a... Again, he is just straight pulling and then coaxing a swing on an off. Reaches for that one, touches it. Daehyun Kim coming over and making the catch. This time going with a fastball wide. And Junhyun Lee, 6, 7, 8, fouled at the plate. Outside location set up. Curveball in there for strike 3. Top of the 5th, 2 hits and a hit by pitch results in a run for... Another exciting game. That one's in there for a strike. Popped up to the right side and an easy play for 13 for Venezuela. Rainier Bonassi, the top of the defense to dead center. Bright sun out there now. Prior to today, getting back in the zone. Low and the walk. We did South Africa a couple of days ago. 1 out, defense trying to roll the double play. But and then bouncing it to the right side and foul. Finally deciding to go home. A bouncer to the left side. Long play for the shortstop, and it will be not into. Runner on second situation can play a little tighter up the middle as first pitch throws toward the feet of Martinez, and he'll get through to the backstop as both brought 3 catchers according to their registered roster as a intentional walk will be issued. Right now facing a bases loaded 1-out situation, and Hwangpu, his contributions to today's offense as close pitch, high and tight. Swing and a miss, try to get some revenge. Facing 2 strikes, bouncing it up the middle. A tailor-made double play if they can turn it. Bullpen doors aren't worn out. It'll be Ji Hyun Han. Way outside with some... This time much closer. Inside with a... one tap foul. China 2-1, but the Chinese game has now ended. They lost to Portugal. Squaring a bunt, pops it to the pitcher who makes the throw to second. Did he stay on the bag? Another bunt goes to the left side and be making the throw to third. It looks like first out of the inning. And immediately Ji-Hyun Han low with a pitch, but until the Korea gets on top, they won't be using his services. Bases loaded, 1 out. For number 14, a score here would be big for their defense as another close pitch. Count advantage. Hit up the middle and through for Venezuela. Swinging over the top of it while being able to take that extra base. Foul. 0-2, high and wide. Failed sacrifice bunt. There it is. Bonanzi is turned away, and that high breaking ball is back to their normal depth. Had a single to the left side, pulling it to the right. Second baseman to the pitcher, in fact, in time for the 3rd out of the inning.